Driving in the snow forces you to slow down. As y'all can see, it's a snowy day here and we getting a little POV as usual. You know what I mean? Rain, snow, or shine. We gonna get this video going, guys. And if you're new here, welcome to Ziggy Wick, where we do these POVs. We talk about car stuff and a little bit of life improvement here and there, but mainly cars. And the reason I came out here and getting this POV is because I think driving in the snow does not get as much like respect as it should. And because I don't know any other like condition that's more dangerous than driving in the snow. I mean, dude, you ever notice if a snowstorm like passes your area? I mean, look at this car. Bro's car just got dinged up. He probably just hit something. That Charger right there. Like, bro, every time it snows, just take a look at all the cars that you see that are banged up, because people don't know how to judge their speed in the slippery conditions, and they end up hitting people. Had a good little merge there. But the most important thing to do before this video even starts, if you're watching this right now, pause right now and make sure your tires are okay. If you drive in snowy areas or snowy conditions, make sure your tires are okay. In these conditions, like I'm driving in right now, the most important thing is your tires. That is literally the only thing that's keeping me on the road right now, my tires, right? If you hit some snow and you have bald tires, your car will slide. And then that's gonna cause a bunch of other problems. But like my aunt used to tell me, prevention is better than cure. So instead of practicing how to save your car from sliding, the most important thing you can do when driving in the snow is to prevent the slide altogether. Like, if your car never slides, if you never lose your traction, then you'll never be in that sticky situation where you might hit something, you might not, you're gonna have to do a little evasive maneuver. You know what I mean? Like, it all comes down to how you drive, and sometimes you just can't avoid it. Like, there's sometimes you hit a little bit of ice that you didn't see somewhere, and boom, like, it happens so fast, guys. Like, if this was predictable, you wouldn't see so many cars on the road that are banged up after a snowstorm. It's because you don't see it coming. And that's why I think that driving in like inclement weathers like this, where it's like, it's freezing, it's snowy, especially tonight when the temperature drops, all this gonna be ice. And that's when people gonna be slipping around, hitting these medians, all these things. At least in the rain, yeah, I mean, you see the puddles here and there. You get a little warning. You driving, if the road's covered with water, you gonna slow down, because why would you hit a puddle full send? You know what I mean? But yo, sometimes in the snow, man, it be coming out of nowhere, and you have to slow it down. You have to slow down. It changes everything. If you're an aggressive driver in the snow, you gotta become a defensive driver. Everything in the snow is different from dry driving, guys. Like, I'll be out here and I see some cars fly by me, and it's like, dude, even if you have good tires, if everything is up to date, that is so much of a risk. Like, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but it's like, that's a level of carelessness to just disregard everything. Like, you could just slip at any given notice, and people out here zooming down in these wet conditions. Like, you gotta change up your driving habits, y'all. And I'm not just being a wuss. I'm not just being a wuss. But would you rather slow down a little bit or total your car? You know what I mean? When you throw that ultimatum out there, maybe it's not that bad to slow down. It is pretty beautiful though, I will say that. I think driving in the snow is really beautiful, because everywhere is so like white and pretty and clean. Like, you don't see all the garbage because the snow covers everything. So that is a nice touch to it. But overall, it's so dangerous. I mean, I hate driving in the rain, just the rain alone. But I think the snow tops that cake. Like, it just tops it. It has to be like top 5 worst conditions to drive in. But we out here It's a calm Sunday, and at least we don't get snow like we used to. I remember back in the day, bro, when the snow fell, and it's back when I had my Civic, I used to have to, geez, this car just came out in front of this one. See, if there was ice right there, he would have slipped in, boom, rear ended right there. You know what I mean? That's how we saying it's like you got this is a real life example. I don't know if the camera caught that, but that was a perfect merge if it was dry out, because at least that Civic had time to brake. Well, actually, he got cut off anyway, but at least the Civic had time to brake, so if it was dry conditions, they could slow it down. But bro, if that Civic had bad tires and they had jammed up brakes right there, like, it can happen just like that. You know what I mean? Maybe that situation did have to go a little more faster to get a good slip. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, it's those small situations that catch you off guard, catch you when you least expect it. And like I was saying, at least we don't get crazy snow like we used to. Like when I had my Civic and the snow fell, I used to have to dig out a path to go to the car and then turn it on so it can warm up while I'm shoveling it out. Like, we used to get feet of snow, and now it's just a slow calm thing, you know what I mean? So I ain't complaining about this, but it does change up how you have to drive when you out here, man. And times like these when y'all be wanting to head down south, go to like Florida or something, because they don't got to worry about any of this. They just out there chilling. But then you got to deal with a hurricane coming in, wiping out your house once a year. So I don't know, it's like you got to pick your poison, man. I'd rather deal with this than a hurricane, because it'd be looking a little treacherous. I'm not trying to have to deal with that, man. Jollibee. But yeah, guys, calm little Sunday. We out here vibing. You know what I mean? Getting these POVs, man. If you made it this far, drop in the comments if you live in a snowy environment. So I know that you know that what I'm talking about is law, is facts. Because driving in the snow can get annoying. We're gonna get over in this right lane and just vibe out. Just straight vibe out, man. You can never be in a rush when the conditions are this bad. You gotta extend your following distance, all that good stuff, man. Like, but it's so weird that not everybody follows those things, and we all took the same like driver's test. I don't know, maybe other people just a little more ballsy. Maybe I'm too cautious, but I gotta stay cautious, man, because the last thing I want to do is cause an accident, hurt somebody, and also mess up my car. That is not good business at all. And you already know while we out here, it's mandatory that we gotta go take some parking lot flicks in the snow. Get a couple reels in. I had to this one Instagram reel the other day, and that's when it snowed. It snowed a good amount, and I took the video right when the snow was starting to fall, so the flakes were coming down. I put some Christmas music in the background. Man, that was like one of the best reels I probably ever did. Like, I just liked how complete it felt. The snow is really amazing. It really is amazing. It's a vibe and a half, man. It's just that, you know what I mean, you risk macking. You risk macking. That is so crazy that as soon as I started the video, there was a car there that had just got banged up. I wonder what happened. Yeah, I literally just be driving like a grandma, dude. As soon as the sun isn't there and it's raining or something, I'm the last person you're gonna catch even doing the speed limit. I be going under the speed limit, bruh, because they be getting crazy. Y'all remember this one TikToker, I think his name was like Toby or something. He had a Mustang, and it was raining because I think he was in Florida or something, so you know they be getting like crazy rain down there. I don't even think my mic is on. But you know they get crazy rain down there, and he was going like the speed limit, and he hydroplaned and ran off the highway. And I remember in his video he was like, oh, I was going the speed limit, I don't know how it happened. Brother, you gotta go under the speed limit sometimes, man. It's all depending on, you gotta gauge the temperature and the conditions. You know what I mean? Just because the speed limit says 45 don't mean you have to go 45 in bad conditions. That's just the ideal speed overall. But sometimes in the 45 you gotta go 25. If the conditions don't allow it, you gotta lock in, my brother. And you know what I mean? So that's why I be making this video, because I feel like there's a lot of people that don't have that mindset to judge their conditions and adapt on the fly. Like, they just drive a standard way all the time, and those are the people that overjudge their speed, and they end up sliding into walls, sliding into cars. And this is why you got to be more careful on the road, because it's not just you. Because I know the people watching this video, y'all can drive, you know what I mean? Like, I trust my abilities in the snow. I don't trust anybody else out here. Like, I don't know who's not going to be looking, who's going to slide into my car. You know what I mean? Like, all these different factors are things that I have to consider when I'm out here driving, because the last thing I want is to not make it home the way I left, bruh. And I already got rear-ended once by somebody, and that, bro, it pissed me off, man. I feel like there's nothing worse than your car getting messed up because somebody else is dumb. That is one of the worst things, bro. It's so annoying, because it's like, bro, how did you... I was at a stop sign and she just ran into my car. Like, it was, oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about it. It was so annoying, bro. But, oh, we got some... Oh, the dude's plowing it, so I guess we not gonna go over there because he working right now. What sucks, should have came a little earlier to get some snow. I don't want to be in his way, so we gonna go over here. You know what I mean? You see the plowman doing his job, man. Stay out the plowman's way. You know what I mean? Let him do his job. Let him vibe out over there. Last thing we want to do is become an inconvenience. You know what I mean? But y'all see we made it to the spot. We gonna go ahead and chop it out right here. You know the vibes. You know what I'm talking about. So made this far. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure y'all be safe out there in these snowy conditions, man. I don't even think my mic connected for this whole drive, so hopefully the audio on this is good, because the sun is setting, and you best believe I am not recording this again tonight. I'm about to go home, vibe out, play some Arc Raiders. We gotta train, get better at the game. But yeah, make sure y'all being safe out there in these conditions, guys. Always check your tires, make sure everything's good. Look, you know what I mean? Like, you can kind of judge off here, be like, it's slippery, but it's not gonna be as bad as over there. So be aware of your surroundings. Don't be slipping and sliding all over the place. You know what I mean? Clean off your car properly. Don't leave stuff on the roof, because when you get on the highway, all that stuff gonna just fly off the car, and you do not want that at all, bruh. So make sure y'all just stay good, man. And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. But there's a car right there. I don't know where it went, but yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Make sure y'all be safe out there, drive safe, buy TSX and travel if you haven't already. And like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video, guys. Peace.